everybody and welcome back to a brand new gameplay episode of Top Drives. Now I say it's about time we get this done. Famous tracks number 6, Podium Plays. All we do get is the coin to get the Corvette, but that's plenty enough for me. And by the looks of it, we are gonna have a easy time here, which is nice. Because we indeed have basically only high RQ stuff, and we have a bunch of points to use for it. I can't see how I would lose this. Like, I feel like it's impossible for me to lose this. But we'll figure it out as we go along. But many of these are indeed going to be skips, I do believe. Like, it's just going to be super easy because I have all the cars, right? I have the legendaries, I have the epics. What more do I need, really, you know? When it comes to this high RQ stuff, I am totally ready for whatever gets thrown my way, and that I truly believe. So we should be fine here, we should be fine. Also, if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please help me out. We're on that active road to 10,000 subscribers, and we are so close, you know? I remember when I had 30 subscribers. I vividly do as well. And now we're like at 8.5k, you know? Almost at 10k. It's crazy. It literally is crazy how it turns out, and how it just can happen like that, you know? You go from having absolute zero following when I started my channel to, you know, growing. Obviously everybody starts somewhere, right? But it's always interesting for me to understand how fortunate I must have gotten. And I think I got into the YouTube game at quite the right time too, because I was obviously one of the first Top Drive channels that started out and really did, you know, really did, you know, consistent and serious content. Back then it was like me, Louis, Blossom, and CMG, and that was kinda it, you know. Hero came along pretty quickly as well. But other than that, I mean, Bugatti Top Drives, I guess, but he quit, you know. So yeah, it's just interesting how everything turns out. Sorry for like zoning out here. I'm just trying to figure out how I should beat this the best way, and I think this is the best way. But it's just funny how things turn out, you know. It's funny how things happen, and how everything is like bound to a timing in life. I feel like if you do something at a certain time, it succeeds, and then if you if you had tried to do the exact same thing, but like maybe a year earlier or a year later, it might not have turned out nearly as successful, you know. Not that I'm calling myself successful in any way, of course. I just think we have a great community going, and it makes me feel successful, you know. It makes me feel happy that we have such a great community, and we have a bunch of like-minded people who talk about Top Drives. I'm proud of what we have achieved together. I'm proud of my Discord community. I'm proud of my YouTube community, and I'm proud of everyone who is interested in Top Drives and how we've made Top Drives into this thing that we have in common and we share, you know, among each other. I think that's a really cool thing that we have done, and that deserves to be said, honestly. You can say a lot about the Top Drives community and all the bad that's going on in it too, obviously. But so is the case for like every single community out there, you know, on the planet. So I think the good very much outweighs the bad, although there has been some quite questionable stuff, and I've been here through all of it, so you know, I know better than most. But well, I've not been here for all of it, but most of it. There's been some really questionable stuff, but I still think at the end of the day, the good has really outweighed the bad. Also, my job is going well. If you don't know, I took up a job in the church again because they literally asked me to come in. So I kind of had to say yes, you know. You can't turn down the church, you know, if they need help. I don't know. I thought the moral thing was to say yes. I am not a believer myself, but I believe in the cause, you know. I believe in what they are doing, especially here in Sweden. The church is very good at, you know, helping. They're helping the homeless. They have people out in the war-ridden places, you know. They have people in South Sudan and in Syria, and I really appreciate that the church is not just being what you would expect the church to be here, but the church is actually being like a resource for the less fortunate, and not only that, but also being some sort of like helping hand, you know, but not in just the typical way, like, oh yeah, go to church and say a prayer and then you're fine, you know, but actually actively doing stuff. I'm very happy to be a part of it because of that, you know. I guess some people could relate, right? Because I don't think everybody who is like a part of like some sort of church program necessarily has to, you know, believe absolutely everything or anything in you know. I just think if you are for a good cause, you know, if you stand for a good cause, then I don't think you have a fault. There's no fault, you know. There's no fault in you doing it. That's what I say. So I when they ask me if I can help them out, obviously I say yes. What do we do then? Okay, let's try to patch this together, like, cause that can't really win anywhere else, right? Well, Fast Circuit, they will probably win, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. It should win Fast Circuit. We'll watch it. But yeah, enough rambling about me and my, like, it's just a summer thing. I'm just doing it for a couple of weeks, that's all. But yeah, having a hard time balancing it with this as well. Obviously, I'm trying to do both, but I completely missed the finals. That's something that happened. I'll tell it to you completely as it was. But you know, I'm not even sad, because it was the roof that like basically no one cares about, and that is barely ever used for anything. So I'm fine with just, I completely missed it, dude. I didn't even play a single round. That's how much I missed it. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm over it. I had like a big, it was a, you know, final stand on a Sunday, and obviously if you work for the church, you have a bunch to do on a Sunday. Obviously that's the busy day. So I had to do a bunch of stuff. I had to sing a bunch in a bunch of different churches, all Sunday basically. I was preoccupied the entirety of Sunday. I have that as an excuse, and that is frankly quite a good excuse, because there was like no room for me to do anything except for being there. So I hope you guys can understand. At the end of the day, you don't suffer because I miss a finals, you know. For you, that's totally fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, such a good card is to have. I'm definitely going to service it. We will need it going forward. It's actually getting a little bit tougher. Let's be real. It's getting a bit tougher. Why did I put it on? Oh, I'm so stupid. What is that placement, dude? This is also what happens when I record in the middle of the night. But again, it worked. So that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, I'm recording this on the 4th, and this is coming out on the 6th. So it's a little bit of a pre-recording. By the time this comes out, I believe... I always forget what it's called. What is this called? Famous Tracks. By the time this gets released, Famous Tracks is most likely over. Which is quite interesting when you think about it that way. But... I had a lot of fun in Famous Tracks, but oh my lord, am I gonna win here? Yes, maybe. Yes. Right? Yeah. Surely it doesn't... Like, it's a half mile, right? And the rally car has insane MRA, and like top speed won't really be affected here. Surely. I was so wrong, dude. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I don't think at all that... Oh, what? But... Bro. Literally, don't ever mind me. Don't ever mind me. I am a silly guy. I am a silly guy just forgetting completely what I have in my garage. This round is no problem, but this is spiraling. This is spiraling, let's say that much. Because this is getting difficult, and we're barely on round 12 here. So I am not excited for what's coming next. I thought I was safe. I thought I was completely and utterly safe. But that is turning on its head a lot here. These are the cars I really want to, so I don't have to service them again. This one goes here, this one goes here. Those win, easy. That wins there, that's quite easy. That wins there, that's quite easy. Yeah, I have this at least, which is good. Round 12 is in the bag. But yeah, it really is getting hard now. Oh, I wasn't expecting any resistance, you know, at all. I was expecting to just fly past this, which is so common from me, you know, underestimating. I feel like that's the only thing I do nowadays. Maybe I have a very rough feeling about the Bentley though. Will it? Nah, the Bentley won't do it, right? Maybe. Because the Bentley is not a lot more terrible than that one. So maybe, you never know. But it will be so close, I think, honestly. So close here between the Bentley and the Porsche. Yeah, see, that's so close to... Okay, so that doesn't work. Alright, we need to shuffle something, clearly. Yeah. Okay, everything is getting serviced until we complete the challenge. Don't fret, guys. Yeah, honestly, this would probably do better elsewhere, but that doesn't do good anywhere, right? We don't have any more high-handling vehicles. This one, I guess. Is that one good enough anywhere? Yes, it is, right? It should be good enough there. So then this can go versus that. That's fine. And then this here, that one, and then that there. Surely it's better on the GeForce, right? When it's not upgraded the Skyline. I hope so, because I don't want to max out the Skyline. I would have to speed max it, and that's rough. Okay, that's good. That's good. I feel good about that. Moving on, round number 14. We're getting closer, but we're inching our way there. Okay. Again, this should be fine here. This is difficult here. Hairpin road is good. It's good that we have a hairpin road, because I do believe this will win the hairpin road, right? It should. So then, twisty circuit, we already know. And then these are just great for this. I think hairpin road the Bentley will win, because obviously it's less corner demanding. Happy that we see a non-twisty one to help us out there, but we are going to watch this one because the Bentley is the uncertain round, and that's in the end, so we are watching everything. I'll tell you a happy thing though. It's finally getting a little bit more cooler, I guess. Not cold, but cooler in Sweden. We're having around 20 to 25-ish now, which is like absolutely right slap bang where I want it, which is such a great feeling. Yeah, we win. Okay. Thanks to that being such a acceleration focused track, that's why we win there, if you're wondering. Hopefully we have more acceleration focused tracks like this for us to use this in. I will indeed also use that there. But this should win there, and that should be fine. That should be fine. All of this should be fine. Hopefully. I know the Spiker has amazing MRA though, so I am a little bit afraid about the Bentley. I'm so happy I have that Bentley too. What a saving grace in this. I remember that was one of those finals where I wasn't hyped about whatsoever because it's such a meh car. but it's in this tag, you know. So for me, it's super important right now. You know, this is the glorious part of top drives, right? When you get a prize card that everybody's like, oh man, that kind of sucks, and then it does this, then it does this, and it's totally worth it all of a sudden, you know. Last 5 rounds. Test bowl is fine. Twisty should be fine. G-force is fine. Fast is fine. Karting is fine. We got this. Oh man, I hope we got this. This also such an old prize card now. 2 years ago that was given out. So happy that I got that one. That was given out in a challenge, I believe. One of the first like challenge formats that are like close to this, I think, if not the first, right? Like it was like they tried experimenting with challenges like this, and that's when they gave up out the McLaren. I do believe. I might be completely off here, but I have kind of like semi-fogged memories of that happening, so I think that is the case actually, which is interesting. Round number 17 here, inching so close to the Corvette now. That is fine there, hopefully. That should be fine there, hopefully. And then this here, and this here, and we should be good. It's this one though. Okay, MRA actually matched there. Did you see that? Yeah. Alright. Last 3 rounds I will watch. Hopefully we can get through them all. Now we have so many points, but I have nothing to spend the points on. Okay, so 1 mile should be fine, I believe. It looked like we were starting to pull away again. So it should be. That should be fine. Let's face it, that should be fine. That's fine. And this should be fine. Yeah, I think we have this too, which is good. But as I said, we are watching this. Mountain Tour, obviously. Here we're talking MRA and HRA, definitely coming into play there. Here it's just a handling diff here that the Skyline cannot make up. Here we should just win because I saw, yeah, the Bentley starts pulling in the end. Yeah. So, and here, I mean, this is no question. We just have a really good car with 98 handling for the bendy hill climb, and here we just have the better version. Really, we have the Carrera S. It's better than the Carrera. Round number 19, and I'm getting excited here because we are very close now. However, I see this is a mixed round, so I'm thinking this is going to be a Dakar sort of. Yep, a Dakar sort of time. Oh yeah, I can use whatever now, so I can use this. Okay, I'm in no trouble. I can use the IDR now too. Yeah, I no, this is the one that gets cut, honestly. Okay, so this goes on here. This can go on here for sure. That'll go on here. That'll go on here, and that'll go on here. And we're obviously watching it because it is round number 19. But this is looking very good now. This is looking so good, honestly. Round 19, often one that they make a little like almost a little more difficult than round 20, so that you don't get disappointed that you get stuck on the last round. You get stuck on the second last round. At least that's been the pattern in some of the earlier challenges. I don't know if that will still be the case. If it is, we will be so good here. Moving on to the last race here. Let's see. Drag, that's fine. Karting, fine. Twisty is fine. G-force is fine. Karting is fine. We got it. Okay, nice. I mean, I was a little bit afraid over my hand, but there when we were like on round 8 or whatever, when I started to doubt a little bit, but it turns out I had nothing to be afraid of after all, which was nice. The Bentley definitely carried, I must say. The Bentley Continental Pikes Peak MVP, I would say, because no, MVP is probably the Porsche, let's be real, but like unexpected, this one, but unexpected difference maker, I would say, is the Bentley. For sure, for sure. So there's the famous Tracks legendary token, and we are gonna head right over and claim that Corvette, which is in here. Let's do it. So what we need in here is an open match. Okay, nothing. So we'll just use our win hand, and there you go. So that is going to be the Corvette, man. That is great. Okay, let's do the reveal. Are you ready? Bam. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. It's one of those, again, where they're taking like a old Tri-Series price car that is like quite a special car to a lot of people, and they're just making it accessible to everyone. Which is a twin-edged blade, right? Also legendary number 90, right? Yeah, nice. It's a twin-edged blade because it's great for the people who missed out on this in the 2 Tri-Series it's been in now, I believe. But it's also like sad for the people who, you know, fought for this car, really fought, because they thought, okay, second time it comes around, it's probably not gonna come around another time anytime soon, so I should probably use a lot of resources for this, you know. Those people are getting kind of wrecked now, you know. Well, they're getting a Koenigsegg, so they're not getting super wrecked, but you know what I mean. You know, I think you know what I mean. It's definitely a layered question. I don't think it's very easy. It's the same thing. It was exactly the same thing for the Demon, right? Because that was also given twice, and then it got given in a challenge. Same goes for the CN. Not that anybody cares for the CN, but I do believe this. No, the CN was only in 1 Tri-Series. Never mind. But then got given. A lot of Tri-Series cars get given. That's all I'm saying. Which is not bad per se. You know, it's an open-ended question. What do you guys think? That can be the top drives top question of the day. Do you think that double rerun cars should be challenge prices afterwards? Please do let me know down below in the comment section. Also let me know how far you got in the challenge all in all. And with all of that being said, you can check out my Discord if you want a great Top Drives community. I talked about it. We have over 1,600 members. We could always use another one. Link in the description. Completely free to join. You can check out my Instagram page where I post every single max out I do. So if you do want to see what I'm maxing out, that's the place to go. And you can support me further by subscribing to my Patreon down below in the description, or by becoming a YouTube member on YouTube. I would be greatly appreciated if you decide to do any of those things. Both are just $1. With all of that being said, though, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have a good one, take care of one another, and goodbye, guys.